Okay, so I know that this one here, that first one I had to unscrew the bottom. And so I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this one a little bit. I made them initially both about 3/8 at the bottom. And so chances are it's going to have to be unscrewed a little. And so I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew it. And I'm going to leave it like that, knowing that I'm going to have to screw it in or unscrew it when I get done, because when I'm all said and done, I want this all to line up. I want the tops to line up and all that kind of stuff. Mind you, I still have to take this back down to put my my back brackets on, because there's not enough room to screw in. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Right? So we'll just slide this over in place. Got my ladder kind of set up where I need it. I'm just going to eyeball that. Depress that one all the way and get it to fit. See, it's not fitting yet. That's because I have to unscrew that even further. Okay, alrighty. I'm gonna unscrew it a little bit more. There. Come on. I thought I had it. Come on. There. Okay. I got the top ones screwed in, clicked in. I get the bottom into the slot, because right now it's not in the slot. It was just on the carpet. Okay. This one's a little bit easier because the washer and dryer are over on this side. All right, so I'm gonna make sure, I heard it click. All right, make sure that's lined up. And it is. We'll pull this out like that. And it almost looks about right. And you know, I didn't touch the adjustments of the existing at the top, and so I'm making the assumption I'm not going to have to, but hey, if I do, I do, right? All right, so I'm just gonna carefully leave this one like that. Okay, and now I can slide this one into place to see if this one is the same height as that one. Okay, and I can see there's a big huge gap there, right? Right, see how big that gap is? We don't want that big of a gap, do we? Okay, and that's gonna mean we're gonna have to do some adjustments. Okay, but if I wanted to line it up exactly, I could do some more measuring. Now see, on the top of this left one, I measured it like 28 3/4 or so. 28 3/4, and at the bottom was 28 3/4. I believe 28 3/4. Now I know that's going straight up and down, but can you see that I'm going to have to, if I want the gap closer, if I want this gap closer, and I will want it closer, I'm going to have to loosen up that top screw adjustment and slide it over a little bit, because that one's tight where it is. This one over here is tight where it is. And maybe I should have been paying attention before I took these down to see how big the gap is, because these are the same doors and everything. And so I'm more than likely, see, this one's lined up to that bracket. This one is in the same top bracket. You follow me? I gotta get the door open. I gotta get the door open here. Okay. See that top, this top bracket, it's the little deal is pushed into that where the little hole was. And so if I left that one without adjusting it, I could still get this straight. Let's just see what it is. Okay? And you're going to have to go through the same types of things if you want it right. Okay, I got 29 and an 1/8. Now, can you see the left one? I had 28 and 3/4, right? So already I know that bracket is not slid in the exact right place. This one's 3 1/4, and I can't really see that other one. 3 1/4. Let's just see what I can see with my. I can't really measure it. All right. I hope you're understanding what I was trying to do there. But 29 and an 1/8. Okay. Now I can measure at the bottom, and if it's 29 and an 1/8, I know it's going up straight. And I got, look at that, I got 29 and an 1/8 right there, and I almost have the same amount of gap here. Okay, I got 5/16 or 7/16, a short 1/2 inch, and I got like a 1/2 inch there. That's pretty straight. Okay, so what would you do at this point to get that to line up? What would you do? Okay, we know this one's 29 and an 1/8, right? So theory has it we could make this one 29 and an 1/8, couldn't we? We could make this one 29 and an 1/8, and if we did that, we'd give ourselves about an 1/8 of an inch gap. And the way to do that is I'm going to have to take this door down and unscrew that top thing, slide it over this way to the right, and then put the doors back up. You see what I mean? Okay, so 29, because I don't want to move this one any further this way, because I already got 29 and 1/8. This one's 28 and 3/4, right? So 28 and a long 3/4. So if I go to 29 and an 1/8, let's say, that's going to be 5/16, at least 5/16. I want it to be slid over this way to the right. You follow me? And I could start off with that, 5/16, and then that means I'll take it apart, and I'll show you how to remove. I'm just trying to get you somewhere where you can kind of see what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm gonna take this one back down. So what I'm gonna do is, it's easier for me to swing it open. I used to try to take one side out and then pop the front wheel off and get it underneath and kind of tilt it and all that kind of stuff. Nothing doing. You don't have to do any of that. All I have to do is I can leave it right like that, and I'm going to lift it up off of the bottom and swivel the bottom out, and the whole thing's going to come off, right? That's if I got enough slop up there so I can do it, and I think I do. Okay?